If you are sitting on a bunch of long-form video content or thinking about starting a video podcast, welcome, because that entire process can quickly become overwhelming. Recording, editing, distributing, and then constantly promoting every single episode adds up fast, which is often exactly why so many creators never even get started. Today, I want to walk you through an efficient workflow I personally use that pares down the necessary work and leans on AI where it genuinely helps the process. This streamlined system is designed to free you up to focus on making more core content instead of constantly firefighting through administrative and logistical tasks. Let's break down the core stages: prep, record, edit, distribute, and promote, so you can clearly see exactly where the right tools fit into your production line. I'll mention a few favorites like vidIQ, ChatGPT, and Riverside before showing how Vizard specifically plugs into the whole flow to tie your entire strategy together seamlessly. Step 1 is always prep and topic research, because if you are not finding the right angle first, the most perfect episode can still result in total silence from the audience. That is precisely where smart keyword research matters, and I use vidIQ to quickly figure out what people are actively searching for on YouTube right now. For example, searching for the term podcast is impossibly broad, so instead you want a niche combo like how to podcast for beginners that has lower competition. vidIQ really helps you find those specific keyword combinations, so you stop wasting time and energy just randomly guessing what content might actually stick with viewers. A quick limitation: vidIQ is fantastic for topic validation, but it absolutely will not write your unique voice for you, so think of it as a compass, not the map. Also, be mindful that if you are working with a tight budget, some of the deeper, more powerful research features live behind those necessary paid tiers, so know what you need. Once I have a validated keyword, I jump over to ChatGPT to help me quickly build out a strong, logical outline with suggested segments and relevant questions. ChatGPT's real strength here is pure ideation, as it quickly surfaces angles or frequently asked questions that you might have completely overlooked in a saturated topic. My one major caveat is that ChatGPT can sometimes lean a little too generic, so I always make sure to edit heavily and inject my own authentic personality into the structure. For the actual video podcast recording, I rely heavily on Riverside because it's browser-based and records multiple guests on separate, clean audio and video tracks. Having those separate tracks is the single biggest thing that makes the subsequent editing process infinitely simpler and cleaner for everyone involved. A couple of practical recording tips that never change are to always wear good headphones to prevent echo and to ensure your software's dedicated noise reduction is firmly turned on. Riverside also packs some impressive AI editing helpers that seriously speed up that initial, often tedious, first cut, including an automated bass edit and magic audio cleanup. These tools help you quickly get a very polished bass file exported. But understanding that this is only truly half the job is the real secret to modern content creation. The modern creator's actual work begins after the base edit, which is turning that one long episode into dozens of bite-sized promotional assets that actually drive traffic back to the main video. This is exactly where Vizard becomes an absolute game changer, because it specifically targets that long-form to short-form repurposing challenge with powerful automation. Vizard automatically scans your entire long-form video and intelligently identifies those high-engagement moments, memorable one-liners, funny reactions, or emotional beats, saving you hours of manual scrubbing. It then turns those flagged sections into completely ready-to-post short video clips focused on those strong virality signals across all social platforms. Once you have those clips, Vizard's auto-schedule feature lets you set a posting frequency, and the AI fills your entire content calendar for you automatically without daily babysitting. Furthermore, everything lives right there in one centralized content calendar where you can tweak captions, reorder posts, and push content across different platforms without hopping between apps. Now, why Vizard over Riverside's built-in Magic Clips? Because Magic Clips is convenient but limited when you need a truly scaling, post-recording content strategy focused on distribution. That difference is huge. Riverside gives you a few clips, but Vizard manages the content calendar, handles auto-scheduling, and analyzes which clips are most likely to trend across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. Many other clip-making tools are either way too expensive for a solo creator, or they only focus on the single-use editing without any vital scheduling or calendar features. Vizard truly hits that sweet spot by automating the highlight selection, providing necessary editing templates, and then handling the entire publishing cadence from start to finish. For the practical workflow, first vidIQ helps me dial in the perfect title, and then I feed that into ChatGPT to generate a strong working outline and key questions to explore. Next, I use Riverside for that crisp, multitrack recording, making absolutely sure my headphones are on and that noise reduction is activated on every single guest track. Then comes the magic. I upload the long-form video directly to Vizard so it can begin scanning and pulling out those potential viral moments into dozens of ready-to-post vertical clips with auto captions. You can then jump into the Vizard editor to quickly customize fonts, colors, and captions to ensure every single piece of content remains perfectly on brand, much faster than in Premiere. Finally, I set my desired posting frequency, and Vizard populates the content calendar and automatically posts them across my social channels, eliminating the daily heavy lifting. For the last step, I take the full transcript and use ChatGPT to instantly transform it into detailed show notes, a compelling blog post, and email copy for my subscribers. If you are serious about scaling your video podcast, treat each long-form episode like a central asset, not just a single upload, by using this full system from start to finish. The entire system requires a bit of setup time initially, but once it's running, you spend far less time chopping and posting, and much more time actually creating engaging content. If you have other essential tools you swear by for efficiency, drop them down in the comments and try Vizard on a recent episode to see how much usable content you've been sitting on. Thanks so much for hanging out. If this detailed workflow breakdown helped you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more efficiency tips, and I will catch you in the next video.